Welcome back to Helium Lemon's Wild Wonderful World of Video Games. It's still April 10th. This is Donkey Kong Country Part 17. And we're going to start... we're going to finish Krem Croc Industries because we've already finished out all the levels. This is Dum Drum. He's probably the easiest boss in the game. Kind of. You never actually damage him, you just kind of wait for his cycles to run out. It's kind of one of those bosses. I can't think of any other examples of those kind of bosses at the moment. I guess there are like weird bosses in different games, like for example a boss battle where you just have to survive and then the boss dies at a scripted point, which is what this is. Like, I'm thinking of like if there are minecart style bosses. Now this is a little unfair, only because you can't see the armadillo when they rush off screen, and I like how I almost got hit by him there. He explodes in a very weird way, like you see those kind of like paper accordion things that he makes when he explodes. Anyway, so when I was playing this, I don't remember it, but it wasn't that long ago. It was only a few days ago. It was probably Tuesday. I'm not sure. I just decided to go back to World 1, grind for lives, to prepare myself for a new world, and then this is Chimp Caverns. Like I was saying in the last one, sometimes it's hard to tell Chimp Caverns and Krem Croc Industries apart. I guess Krem Croc Industries supposedly has more factory levels, and Chimp Caves or Chimp Caverns supposedly has more cave-style levels. So yeah, I am prepared to just kind of explore this world and not be too worried about getting a game over now that I have grinded for lives. This level was fun. This was the level that I was thinking of when I saw Elevator Antics. I was just thinking of this level because this is a really memorable level. I remember playing this level the first time. I don't remember if I was overly frustrated by it, but it's certainly fun to figure out. And then this right here, it's like, how do I get it? How do I get it? And then, I don't know how to get that on guard up there. So, I mentioned I was playing Don't Starve. I also, played a game, called Pilgrims, by one of my favorite companies ever, my favorite indie design companies ever, Avenida Design. And Pilgrims is kind of it's so pretty. It's kind of like a card game, but not really. It's like a puzzle game that's kind of a card game, but not really. And you're supposed to, it's honestly pretty short. Like, I probably beat it in an hour. I was stuck in a few places, but honestly, the game has a feature where you can like look at the achievements that you haven't gotten and kind of figure out some hints for what you could try next. But it's like there's only like 10 or 15 map locations and only like 4 characters that you play as, and then like an extra 5 or 6 that you interact with. So it's honestly a very simple game. So the appeal of the game is you're supposed to kind of replay it and get different outcomes, which I guess is cool. I never really got that, like, replay a game and get different outcomes kind of thing. I guess it could be cool. I guess I never kind of understood the appeal of Undertale, but like, I do understand the appeal of Undertale. It is like a really fun game with an interesting mechanic and really funny dialogue. But anyway. So, I guess... Oh, I missed it. But I skipped that part already. This is right near the end of the level, and I die. Just cause I miss the Thnicka man and I have really bad hand-eye coordination, and here's me dying to a beaver. But I like how the game expects you to have the tire, but like you can just nab that fuel if you're really swaggy. But yeah, this was the point where I was kept being like, oh, this is really swaggy, watch this right here, this is really swaggy, and I was like, that's annoying, but it's funny, I'm gonna keep saying it. So I've been feeling like depressed the last couple of days, and like talking to my parents, and like yesterday I felt like I wanted to end my life. So I hope like nobody in the comments is gonna like start worrying about me, because I don't think you need to worry about me, because like I've been dealing with these things for a while. I'm a very kind of like turbulent person, but I have faith that I will get through these things. But I came like downstairs, like if anybody hasn't heard me, I've talked about it for like the last couple of episodes. We've been coming downstairs because we sometimes babysit our downstairs neighbors' cats, and cat sit for them, I guess. And so they gave us our keys to check their mail while they went off to their country house, and now the coronavirus is here. They're probably gonna stay in their country house. And I'm like just kind of chilling down here when I need some space away from my parents, and then my mom was chilling down here because she wanted some space just to kind of be by herself too, because I don't know, my mom and I are both introverts, we're both very sensitive emotionally, we need our alone time to kind of get recharged. But then I came down here to talk to her yesterday, and they have this. Now I'm concerned that like one of my neighbors is listening or something, but I'm sure it's fine. They have like a dining guide for Breckenridge, Colorado, which is like some ski resort kind of town, and so they have all these really fancy restaurants listed in this guide, and like mom's talking to me and I just see the buffalo wings on the cover of this magazine, and I can't stop thinking about these buffalo wings. And then like I open the magazine and there are all these like sushi restaurants, and there are also like pictures of like Colorado Rocky Mountains, which I'm from New York. I live in a city. I've always kind of been obsessed with like mountains. And I've been to New Mexico. I've been to Seattle, and I've seen Mount Rainier. I've not been to Colorado yet, but I really want to go to Colorado, hang out in the Rocky Mountains. That would make me really happy. So it's this freaking like guide is like making me miss restaurants and like sushi, and like because we haven't eaten out since the pandemic, although my mom has made some pretty good cooking. It's making me miss travel. And then mom started talking about like how she heard in the news that California was like to spite Trump basically was going to become a nation state. And then that just made me think of the animation, The End of the World, from like the Flash animation from 2003, where California breaks off from the rest of the United States. And I was like, Mom, this Flash animation from 2003 is totally coming true. And she thought that was funny. So this is a level called Manic Mincers, and we're done with it. So I hope you enjoyed that episode. I'll see you in the next one for more shenanigans.